Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a whole lot of everything and I come from study. And now the whole world don't know my name. And I used to have nothing. But now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come from study. When I'm gone, the whole world don't know my name. 12 years old, caught up in that street life. I was trying to sound harder than the street light. Ran the street sometimes.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Columbia City High School. Yes, we are here in Columbia City, Indiana, as the homestanding Columbia City Eagles take on the New Haven Lady Bulldogs. I'm Thad Goff. Gavin Wirt is running the camera today. We've actually got doubleheader action tonight. It'll be the girls followed by the boys. And the girls' game, this is the last regular season game for Columbia City and New Haven. Of course, some teams played their final regular season game yesterday, others playing it today, including, of course, New Haven and Columbia City. But the story with this game, or at least part of the story, is that this was supposed to be played at New Haven, and it was supposed to be played yesterday, but due to, shall we say, unforeseen circumstances, they had to move the game to today and had to play it here instead of at New Haven. Of course, New Haven, whatever those circumstances were, they were able to get those worked out apparently in time. At least I think they were in time for wrestling today. I believe they had the sectional wrestling tournament today at New Haven High School, and must have been a long event, I would think. There's a lot of teams competing in sectionals, so maybe that's one of the reasons why New Haven's girls basketball team had to come here to play against Columbia City, and of course recognizing that New Haven's boys basketball team is already coming here to play against Columbia City, and that game will start at about 7:30. Now, the boys from New Haven actually are already here, but right now we've got girls basketball coming your way. Well, Columbia City, not quite as good a season as they've had in years prior. However, they do have a chance to finish on a strong note. The Eagles are 14-7, so it has been a good season for them, and they have won their last 4. So if the Eagles can hold on and win tonight against New Haven, that'll be 5 straight wins and 15 wins total going into the postseason. New Haven, it's been a struggle for them, only 2 wins this season, 2-18 overall, and this is their last chance to get another W before postseason play starts. New Haven will play Marion in the first round of sectionals. That will be at Mississinawa. Columbia City will play West Noble, and that will be at Tippecanoe Valley. Those games will both be on Tuesday. And, of course, that's when the tournaments begin for sectionals. But right now, both the Eagles and the Bulldogs trying to finish the regular season strong. Somewhat of a shame that Columbia City couldn't play their game against Northrop. At least it looks like they were not able to get that game played, with Northrop having to play them, or originally being scheduled to play them, I believe it was Tuesday that those teams were supposed to play each other. And they had to postpone, and it looks like that game's not going to get made up because, again, Columbia City starts their sectional tournament this coming Tuesday. Always a fun matchup when Columbia City and Northrop get together, but tonight it's Columbia City versus New Haven, and New Haven also had a little cancellation, I do believe. They were supposed to play Heritage on Monday, but with snow in the area and a lot of it and very cold temperatures, that game was postponed, and by the looks of things, they were not able to find a makeup date for when to play that game again. So this will be the final regular season game for Columbia City and New Haven as the Columbia City fans stand up for the the Columbia City fight song. They were sitting down for the New Haven fight song, but they're standing up for the Columbia City fight song. Of course, Columbia City has been a quality basketball program in this area for quite some time under head coach Amy Shear. She is in her 16th year as head coach. 235 wins to 149 losses. And the Bulldogs were regional champions last year. It was in the semi-state championship where they were knocked off by the Norwell Knights, who were in Class 3A at the time. Norwell has moved up to Class 4A with ultimately what was a state championship victory at the end of last year. They'll be in the Southside sectional meanwhile. Columbia City hoping to close out the season with a quality win, with a win over New Haven, and New Haven trying to close out the season with a quality win over Columbia City. We've got about 2 minutes before this game gets underway. For now, I'll go ahead and give a few words for our sponsors. It is because of our sponsors that we bring you all the broadcasts we bring you on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com for more information. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We've got a few minutes before this first game gets underway between the Eagles and the Bulldogs. New Haven versus Columbia City from Columbia City High School in a matter of moments on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old.
Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford to student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation appreciated. Please enjoy the game. Restrooms are located both east ends of the gymnasium. Please take a moment to know the location of the exit nearest you in the event of an emergency. Columbia City High School is also a tobacco-free campus. Please refrain from using any type of tobacco products while on school grounds. Also remind our fans there are no pass hours during this time.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
And now let's meet the Lady Nord. Number 12, Jada Wallace Wade. Number 20, Denisha Holly Jones. Number 23, Sophia DeBose. Starting tonight for the Lady Bulldogs, number 1, Alana Webb. Number 3, Jayana Ware. Number 4, Khalees Sherrills. Number 33, Sophia Bache. And number 42, Hannah Goodrich. Lady Bulldogs are coached by Andrea King. And now, let's meet your non-starters for your Lady Eagles. Number 10, Carrington Amber. Number 20, Kennedy Tucker. Number 22, Addison Gowan. Number 30, Isabel Miller. Number 33, Peyton Bradbury. Number 34, Eileen Payne. And number 40, Jillian Morrow. Starting tonight for your Lady Eagles, number 5, Sola Holler.
Check 1, 2.
Number 12, Izzy Knitter. And number 14, Anissa Tonko. Number 24, Claudia Strack. And number 32, Tora Holler. Lady Eagles are coached by Miss Amy Shear. Officials for this evening's contest, Mr. Brett Patrick, Mr. Kirk.
And welcome back. We are back here at Columbia City High School. And, of course, this is in Columbia City, Indiana. About half an hour to 45 minutes thereabouts from Fort Wayne, depending on where in Fort Wayne you might live. And again, if you didn't hear, the starters for Columbia City are Sola Holler, Izzy Knitter, Anissa Tonkel, Claudia Strack, and Tora Holler. For New Haven, it's Alana Webb, Jayana Ware, Khalees Sherrills, Sophia DeBose, and Hannah Goodrich. Those are the starters for the Bulldogs. We've got the starters for the Eagles as well, as we are ready for girls basketball here at Columbia City High School, Whitley County, Indiana. Let's see, we're about, 2.5, 3.5 hours away from Chicago. So we're not quite in north central Indiana, but you go west on Highway 30, which does run through here in Columbia City, and you're bound to go, at least in the direction of Chicago, as the Eagles start out with the basketball. As Tonkel looks for help. Looks like a 3-2 zone by the Bulldogs to start things out. Tonkel gets it at the top of the key. Over to Holler. Extra pass to Holler. Back to Tonkel. She looks for help. They do move the ball inside that zone to Tora Holler. Sola Holler was open for a moment, makes her move, and puts it home. And the Eagles strike first on their home floor. And we're going to get a kickball called on the Eagles. That's going to be on Izzy Knitter. Of course, the Eagles do have two seniors in the starting rotation. Those are Anissa Tonkel and Tora Holler. Other than that, it's a lot of young kids. 1 junior, 2 freshmen, and a lot of sophomores. Now the Eagles look like they're coming out in a 3-2 zone. Jayana Ware gets the feed, wants to go baseline, instead goes up top. Taken away by the Eagles. That was Claudia Strack, goes across the court, but that's traveling. Anissa Tonkel was still moving her feet before she ever dribbled. And it will be New Haven basketball. I believe it's about an hour away from here if you could get to Warsaw, Indiana. That, of course, is where the Warsaw Tigers, who at this point are the 4th-ranked team in the state of Indiana, hold court. Timeout called by New Haven. This will be a 30-second timeout. While they take a timeout, we do have a replay to show you. It's very early in the ball game, but we do have a replay to show you. Our replays are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Sola Haller got a long pass, and defenders were able to collapse in on her, so she does a good job using her dribble to get into that paint. Not an easy thing to do against a zone defense, which is what New Haven was running on that possession. New Haven will get their second possession of the game in just a moment. Always 100% Academy drills and skills. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 5 to 6:30. We'll have to come back to that one. That's a longer reader, by the way. But anyway, we do appreciate the folks at Always 100 Basketball, and they've trained some athletes who have come through here at Columbia City and also through New Haven. Of course, one boys player who went to New Haven and participated in Always 100 as we get an offensive foul called on Goodrich. But one boys basketball player from New Haven who came through Always 100 was V.J. Beecham, later starred at Notre Dame. Tonko feeds outside to Tora Haller. The floater too strong. Batted around, and Sola Haller, her sister, with the rebound. Catch and shoot three is good. That is Haller. Tora Haller, 5-0 lead for the Eagles. Poked in the air and taken away by Knitter. Izzy Knitter across the paint. Haller almost had trouble with the ball, but did get it back. Good feed, and the basket goes for Claudia Strack. And the Eagles take a 7-0 lead. It's a touchdown lead, if you will. Ware in a lot of trouble, and she throws it off the foot of Sola Haller to keep the possession alive for the Bulldogs.
Number 10, Jakaya Nord.
Jakaya Nord checks into the game for New Haven. Now she's off the JV roster. If the JV teams are playing tonight, they'd be playing in the auxiliary gym, and it looked like there was some activity going on in that auxiliary gym. Loose ball, Goodrich couldn't handle it. That's Knitter who picks it up. Wide open, Tonkel puts it in. Anissa Tonkel gets out to run. She's got 4 points so far in this game. A trap comes, it's poked away by Knitter, and Knitter to the cup. Izzy Knitter on the board for the first time as I have it. And the Dogs get across the timeline. That is Nord. Loose ball. And out of bounds, Sophia Bache turns it over. Isabel Miller will check into the game. She's one of those sophomores that I mentioned earlier. And I have to correct myself. Columbia City actually has two juniors. Claudia Strack is one of them. Eiley Payne is the other. Oh, wide open. Knitter made her move. I thought she just could have gone up with it. Well, she'll get the deuce anyway. The 1-2-2 zone press by the Eagles. Webb against the double team finds Ware. This time the Dogs do get across the timeline. As Bache tries to back in. Loose ball, out of bounds, off New Haven. Came right to the feet of Amy Shearer, the head coach for Columbia City. And the Eagles take over. Defending regional champion, Amy Shearer. Pull-up jumper, Haller rolls it in. Tora Haller, and it's a 15-0 lead for the Eagles. Traveling. Bulldogs turn it over. Tora Haller with 5 points already in this ball game. Scoring's been pretty balanced. Haller with 5, Knitter with 4, Tonkel with 4. That being said, it's early in the ball game. 3:44 left to go this first quarter. Haller puts it on the deck. Trying to get through traffic, and she is fouled. They're going to say it was on the shot, so Tora Haller will go to the free throw line.
Number 1, Alana Webb. 2 shots. Tora Haller.
Alana Webb called for the foul. And I believe that's the second team foul against the Bulldogs, and it is. As Tora Haller moves up to 6 points for the night. That's the first free throw that's gone for either team. 2 for 2. And I tell you what, the facilities here at Columbia City are really impressive. This gym in particular. Nice, well-finished floor. A lot of bleachers surrounding the gym. As Webb able to control the ball. Catch and shoot three for Ware. It's off the mark. Out of bounds, New Haven ball. There's the football field here at Columbia City has a nice artificial turf surface where they also play soccer. A really nice baseball field, really nice softball field here at Columbia City. Now, the baseball and softball fields are right next to each other, but they're in a different part of campus than the football field. The football field's got the tennis courts right next to it, but it's in a different part of campus than the baseball and softball fields. This is still New Haven basketball. 3:15 left to go. They're able to get it into Jayana Ware. That's Kennedy Tucker, a freshman guarding her. She's one of two freshmen on the varsity roster for Columbia City. Goodrich puts it up. That won't fall. And the rebound pulled down by Jillian Morrow. A wide open from the corner. It's Holler. No good. And Goodrich with the board for the Bulldogs. Setting the feet is Ware. Her three's off the mark. Easy rebound for Tora Holler. To the corner. That's Tucker. Back out to Holler. Good feed inside. That's Morrow. Morrow up with it. No good. And Goodrich has the board. .220 left to go here in this first quarter. That's Webb going for the reverse, and she scores. Well, Alana Webb is someone who can score at a high level for the Bulldogs. They've had a lot of struggles this year, but Webb gives them some bright spots. And that was Webb who got the rebound there on that miss by Columbia City, but a good battle by Eiley Payne. And Payne takes it away and scores. Eiley Payne with a theft. And she's on the board for the first time in this game. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. This is Ware outside the paint, finds Goodrich, and Goodrich gets a good look. Good feed inside, that's Morrow. Gets it to Holler, and her jumper is nothing but net. That's 9 points for Tora Holler in this ball game. Pull up three, Webb, air ball. And out of bounds, Goodrich got there to save it just in time. Saved it off of Isabel Miller. The Eagles will send in some subs. Anissa Tonkel comes back in as one of those subs along with Claudia Strack. As I've seen Claudia Strack at some of the Always 100 events. I say our as in our in the sense that we of Summit City Sports have covered those events. Goodrich puts it in. Claudia Strack's always been a real good defensive player. That's what I was just about to say before that Goodrich bucket. Strack, one dribble. Off the glass and in. Claudia Strack. Give her 4 points for the night. As the Eagles go back to some pressure. 42 seconds left this quarter, and traveling is called on the Bulldogs. So the Eagles will have a chance to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. There's no shot clock in IHSAA basketball, so they can hold this till there's about a second on the clock if they choose to do so. But they get a good look down low with Strack, but she can't spin it in, and that is going to be Bulldogs ball. That was a high percentage chance. And the Bulldogs get a huge stop with 28.3 seconds on the clock. Eagles will set up their press. Ware fires across the timeline and poked away by Tonkel. Payne down the paint. Should say down the baseline, and she gets the bucket. 6 seconds left. The Bulldogs throw it away and out of bounds to the scorer's table. It will be Eagles ball. They've got time to get a shot off, but they got to go with a little bit of urgency. Tonkel, deep three to close out the quarter, and it goes! Anissa Tonkel from downtown, way downtown. Second three of this ball game for the Eagles, and we've come to the end of the first quarter. Back after this on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back here at Columbia City, and remember the line and remember the Titans where Gary Bertier says, when something unexpected comes, you got to take it and run with it? Well, the unexpected thing here was for Columbia City to have a possession with 4 seconds, but they took that and ran with it. Anissa Tonkel bearing the three, as you see it there on our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. And the clock did not start in time, so the officials point that out. It's currently showing 7:59. And now the clock does start. Every now and then we get something like that as Goodrich with a strong back in for the bucket. Tonkel saves it, gets it to Strack, but Strack couldn't finish. To the basket go the Bulldogs. That's no good from Webb. Goes for the takeaway and gets it. Took it away from Claudia Strack. And a foul called before the shot. That'll be the first team foul on the Eagles.
24.
And as you could guess, that is Claudia Strack's first personal. She will go to the sideline. Goodrich, the turnaround shot, that won't fall. And it's Sola Holler, the freshman, with the board. Tora Holler, the senior, that's not going to count. It's traveling. And talking about the various athletic programs they have here at Columbia City, they have a really good cross-country runner in Kenya Leach, who happens to be the daughter of Kelly Leach, Columbia City's athletic director. That's a turnover. The Bulldogs, rather, were trying to get the ball to Jada Wallace-Wade. Couldn't quite get it to her. I know the last year Kenya Leach won the West Noble Cross Country Invitation. I say last year, it was this past fall. I'd have to ask Kelly about this later, but I'd imagine she's planning to run track this coming spring. Holler, one dribble, and the jumper crawls home. Tora Holler's already in double figures. She's got 11 to lead all Eagle scorers as they set up in a 3-2 zone. The feed to Nord. Webb, pull-up jumper, air ball. And right there for the board, guess who? Tora Holler, wide open, and the basket goes for Tonkel. Anissa Tonkel in transition. Tonkel's up to 9 points in this ball game as the Eagles continue to play that 3-2 zone. We saw that zone from New Haven early on in the ball game. Webb wants the three and gets it. And the Bulldogs have their first three of the game. Well, look at the Eagles getting out and running. That's a foul as Knitter drew the contact. Claudia Strack will re-enter, and it will be Eagles basketball. They'll have Tora Holler do the inbound. 5:51 left to go here in the second quarter. She gets it in. Little pop pass out to Sola Holler. Knitter feeds to Strack. Missed it. Putback won't go. Strack gets it back. Third time's a charm. And again, the Eagles set up that 3-2 zone. Here's Ware, and she traveled. A lot of traveling calls against the Bulldogs in this one. Tonkel fakes. Holler wanted the backdoor cut. Instead, it's a three by Tonkel off the mark. Offensive board, Knitter. Tora Holler's jumper won't fall. She's been so solid, whether it's in the paint or with pull-up jumpers. Couldn't knock down that one. That jump ball is going to go to Columbia City. Khalees Sherelds will check back in for New Haven. And Tonkel inbounds to Holler. Little touch shot. And Tora Holler puts it home. She's got 13 points to lead all Eagles scorers. We do have another girls basketball broadcast coming up later tonight. That is Strack forcing the turnover. I talked earlier about how that's something that she does very well, plays great defense. Unfortunately, Knitter couldn't finish it. Ware into the paint, leaning in. That won't fall. Tapped out by Holler, and Sola Holler gets to it. She's got Tonkel to her left, and Tonkel finishes in transition. The Eagles are flying high in Columbia City. That's 11 points for Anissa Tonkel. And here's that 3-2 zone as they get the ball to Sherelds. Sherelds gets the feed. Oh, Goodrich, great look. And Goodrich puts it home. Goodrich with 8 points. Offensive board, Strack couldn't put it in. Strack does have 6 points in this ball game, but shots in the paint have been a struggle for her so far tonight. It seems odd to say with Columbia City leading by 25. As Jayana Ware gets the handoff, little lob pass. Knitter got a hand on it. Webb misses. Goodrich is there for the putback. That puts Hannah Goodrich in double figures. She's got 10. Tonkel fakes the three. She made one right at the end of the first half. Here's Holler, and a foul. They're going to call it on the shot. Both Goodrich and Wallace Wade were in the area. That is the second team foul against Columbia City during this second quarter as Holler adds to her impressive night.
And for the Lady Bulldogs, returning is number 33, Sophia Beisch.
Sophia Beisch will check back in for the Dogs. She'll give Goodrich a breather. Goodrich has put in some good minutes. Of course, part of that is the fact that she's got 10 points on the board. Holler goes 2 for 2 that trip. And I've got her for 15 points in this ball game. .324 left to go here in the second quarter. A 25-point lead for the Eagles. I believe 27 has been their largest. So the Eagles stick with this 3-2 zone. Timeout.
30-second timeout by
Adria King wanted it. Well, now while they take a timeout, we're going to go ahead and try and read this reader in its entirety. Always 100 Basketball presents Academy Drills and Skills. Started August 11th of this past year, goes till May 28th of this year. Camps are Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 5 to 6:30 p.m. It's for kids grades pre-K through 12th. You'll get to develop your dribbling, shooting, passing, and defense. For more information, call 260-444-2788 or go online to www.always100basketball.net It all takes place at the Parkview Sport One Fieldhouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Of course, the Parkview Sport One Fieldhouse is right next to the Parkview Sport One Ice House. And I think the Ice House might have a little something going on tonight. I'll check on that here in just a moment. Meanwhile, it is Bulldogs basketball. They find themselves down by 25. Just 2 wins this year for the Bulldogs. Trying to finish the regular season on a high note, but they have had their hands full with this very well-coached Lady Eagles team. That shot's off the mark. And a little battle, some friendly fire for that board. It ultimately comes to Tonkel. Strack, little stutter step, and she misses. Boy, Strack has really been struggling when she gets those looks down in the paint. We've got an official's timeout. Strack's done a lot of things well tonight, especially on the defensive end, but kind of surprising to see her struggle in the paint like she has. Well, they're going to let Alana Webb check back in. And by the looks of things, Jada Wallace-Wade has to head to the locker room. Or does she? Well, she hasn't gone to the locker room. I won't say what she's doing, though, or what she just was doing, but she did finish it. I'll say that much. As Webb pulls up for three, that's off the side of the backboard, and the Eagles come away with it. Little behind Tonkel, but she gets to it. Tonkel trying to get inside. Tough catch and a foul. And that was Strack who took the shot. She'll go to the line.
33, Sophia Beisch with a foul, 2 shots.
Sophia Beisch with a foul. Third team foul against the Bulldogs. And Claudia Strack at the line to shoot a pair. There you see Strack knocking it down from the line.
And number 22, Addison Gowan.
Addison Gowan, a sophomore, will check in for Columbia City, and it looks like the freshman Kennedy Tucker is back in the ball game. With this big lead, Amy Shear probably glad that she gets to dig into her bench a little bit, get some fresh legs in there, give her starters a chance to take a breather, as Claudia Strack is now up to 8 points for the game. It's like a 1-2-2 zone. Maybe more of a pack line defense by Columbia City, as Sherelds brings it back outside. Of course, Tony Bennett, the former Virginia head coach, used to ran the pack line defense. That's not Tony Bennett, the singer. That's Tony Bennett, the former basketball coach. I think his dad, Dick Bennett, invented the pack line when he coached in Wisconsin. Wisconsin Platteville was where he coached. That would be where Tony grew up. As Jayana Ware feeds that one over to Jakaya Nord. That ball's loose and comes right to Amy Shear. I'm sure she'd love to take a few dribbles and pull up for a jumper. Go back to her playing days, if only for just a moment, but she knows she's got to get that ball back to the officials. Jillian Morrow, the sophomore, checks in for Columbia City. That's a great look for Webb, and she nails a three. Second three of the game for Alana Webb. Pull-up jumper in the paint, a little bit too strong, and Webb comes in for the board. The Bulldogs go down the floor to Ware. Ware fakes, dishes outside. Webb for the three. It's good. Back-to-back triples. Alana Webb. She's got 11 points, and that's a foul. As Eiley Payne, the junior, was trying to work her way through traffic. And that is the fourth team foul on the Bulldogs. So the next one would put the Eagles at the free throw line for double bonus. There's no more 1-and-1 in the IHSAA, and other states have adopted that as well. Look inside, Morrow. The hook shot too strong, and Webb with a strong rebound. We are inside the final minute of the first half. That ball gets loose. Picked up by Payne. And Payne is fouled. She'll go to the line. Team foul number 5 on the Bulldogs. It was on the shot anyway. So Eiley Payne goes to the stripe with 34.7 seconds left in this first half. I mentioned the Parkview Sport One Ice House. There is men's hockey, Indiana Tech men's hockey going on over there, starting at about 7:30 tonight. Eric Hosmer will be on the call with Mason Vogelweed. Now, I'm not sure if he'll be just running camera or maybe running camera and doing color. We've got some announcers at this network that do that, as Payne goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. And then tomorrow you'll have Fort Wayne Spaceman hockey against Toledo at about 1 p.m. Little 1-2-2 zone again by the Eagles. Looks like the Dogs are trying to hold for the final shot this quarter. Clock's down to 13 seconds. Ware back over to Webb. Ware going to fire the three. Air ball, 2 seconds. And the Eagles are not going to get a shot off. Had there been a little more time, Miller probably would have gotten a great look, but there wasn't more time, and the Eagles ran out of it. However, the Eagles do have the lead, 44-21 at the half, and it looks like they're going to have the girls basketball team from Indian Springs. That's the middle school that's connected to Columbia City, part of the Whitley County Consolidated Schools District. And it looks like the girls from Indian Springs are going to be recognized here at halftime. Kind of interesting how a plan can change and what all changes along with those plans. Because, again, this game was supposed to be last night at New Haven High School. Due to unforeseen circumstances, it's being played tonight here at Columbia City. We'll turn it over to the PA mic.
Avery Gerber, Cambry Arthur, Neil Wiley, Kylie Pettigrew, Annie Hippenhammer, Evie White, Jora Seary, Kinsey Geiger-Simmons, managers Kansas Richard and Skylar Workman, and coaches Chad and Jana Johnson. 7th graders, Madeline McNair, Lauren Salee, Louise Lauer, Patty Knitter, Kendall Coburn, Ivy Shoda, Nicole Michael, Avery Myers, McKenna Geiger, Elise Martin, managers Remy Barnett and Izzy Miracle, coaches John Carroll and Megan Baxter. 8th grade, Kyra Hollenbach, Harper Ziliak, Raylan Lamont, Hallie Crispin, Michaela Fry, Sage Linnemeyer, Cortland Bloom, Gracie Bradbury, Britton Gowan, Braylon Binker, and Willow Duncan, with manager Macy Elkins and coaches Jamie Bloom and Josiah Bray.
Big hand for the future Lady Eagles. And now get your dollars. We're having the Lady Eagle Big G shootout at halftime. Let me announce the sponsors for Lady Eagle basketball this year, as their season is coming to a close rapidly. Our gold sponsors, Hoosier Truck and Trailer, State Farm with Todd Reed, Lake City Photo, Steel Dynamics, Columbia City Dairy Queen.
Apologies there, folks. Yeah, sometimes plans can change. Just because of one change of plans can bring about another change of plans. Now, this little shoot-around that we're about to have, it may have been planned for tonight anyway, because Columbia City's boys team was supposed to host New Haven, which they will at about 7:30. But with the girls' game being moved here to Columbia City and being moved to tonight as well, perhaps the folks here at Columbia City High School thought it was a good idea to recognize these Indian Springs Middle School girls and let them do a little shoot-around here at halftime. So one change of plans perhaps comes with another. One thing leads to another, you might say. But as it is, it's Columbia City leading 44-21 at halftime over New Haven, and we're back after this break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Please do so if you see them.
Back here at Columbia City High School, it is the Lady Eagles, the home team on the scoreboard, with a 23-point lead at the break over the New Haven Bulldogs. And it is time to get in another word from our sponsors. This one's from the good folks at Parkview Sports Medicine. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Well, I've got the leading scorers for both teams, and I'll give you the leading scorers for the New Haven Bulldogs first. And really, it's just two Bulldogs who have cracked the scoreboard tonight. Alana Webb, the senior guard, has 11 points. She's the leading scorer. Fellow senior Hannah Goodrich has put up 10 points in this ball game. Unfortunately for New Haven, those are the only players who have cracked the scoreboard so far tonight. For the Eagles, Tora Holler having a great night. She's got 15 points to lead all Eagles scorers. Anissa Tonkel has 11. Claudia Strack has 8. Eiley Payne has 6. And Isabella Knitter, Izzy Knitter as they call her, has 4. So those are the scoring leaders for this first half so far in this game between the New Haven Bulldogs and the Columbia City Eagles. Columbia City 14-7 overall. New Haven 2-18 overall. Trying to come up with an upset win. They got time to come back in this game, but they are down 23 points, and the Eagles have played great defense. They've gotten great looks and taken advantage of them. Early on, New Haven was playing a lot of 3-2 zone, and Columbia City was able to find ways to score against that. We're back in just a matter of moments. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com, live from Columbia City High School.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Columbia City with a 44-21 lead over New Haven. And this next replay we're going to show you, this is just trust between two seniors. Good find by Tonkel, good positioning by Holler, and Tora Holler puts in that jump shot. Again, she's up to 15 points for the game to lead all scorers for Columbia City. And also another thing I could say about Columbia City, when the ball gets loose and they have a chance to get out and run, the Eagles are dangerous, and they showed it right here. As Tonkel gets up the floor, Sola Holler feeds her in transition, and Tonkel gets 2 of her 11 right there on that possession. But again, one bright spot for New Haven has been Alana Webb, not to be confused with Jayana Ware. Alana Webb has 11 points and 3 threes in this ball game, had 2 late in the first half. Just a great look from the corner. She was wide open, and a good job there by Bache to kind of wall off the defender. That gave Webb all kinds of space to shoot that 3, and then Webb would hit another one moments later. Little late close out there by Tucker, and Webb able to knock that shot down. It's been a tough year for New Haven, but Alana Webb has been a bright spot. And I have to correct myself. That was Eiley Payne who came to close out on that last sequence. And despite that make by Alana Webb, it's a 23-point lead for the Eagles of Columbia City. In the meantime, got some more words to get in from our sponsors. It's because of our sponsors that we bring you all these broadcasts of high school sports that we do here on SummitCitySports.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Good time to remind you that we do have sectional basketball coming up all next week. We'll have several sectional basketball tournaments that we will be bringing you here on SummitCitySports.com. Of course, you can normally watch on our YouTube channel, but at sectional time, if you want to tune into our broadcast, you have to tune in to IHSAATV.org, also known as the IHSAA Champions Network. I will be at East Noble as they host a sectional. East Noble will be taking on Angola in their first round game, which is on Wednesday. You also have Leo taking on Garrett on Wednesday. Now, Tuesday is when it all gets started with Dwenger taking on DeKalb, and the winner of that game moving on to play Concordia in the semifinal. The semifinals are on Friday. The championship game is a week from today. We've also got Southside hosting a sectional. Southside will take on Homestead in the first round of that sectional. And then I believe the winner of that game moves on to play Huntington North. You have the other semifinal between Norwell and Wayne. I believe you're also going to have the Woodland sectional. That's just another sectional we'll have, as well as the Fremont sectional. Jaron Matheny will be at Woodland, and Steve Orth will be at Fremont. Fremont girls team had a really good run last year, winning sectionals, but losing to Elkhart Christian at regionals. As Ware tries to work her way around Knitter. Ware gets to the basket, left it short, and Knitter pulls down the board. Or is that Holler? The lob inside to Tonkel, and she exchanges passes with Sola Holler. And now Tora goes to the glass and finishes. Tora Holler continues her impressive night. That gives her 17 points for the game. This is a Columbia City team that lost its leading scorer in Addie Baxter. Webb with a tough shot down low. She's up to 13 points for the game. Addie Baxter now at Butler. Has a foul from behind. Strack took some contact. That's going to be on Sophia DeBose. Addie Baxter was the leading scorer on last year's team. 2 years ago, she was the leading scorer as Holler picks up that loose change. Tonkel fires and hits a three. Anissa Tonkel, her second triple. She's got 14 points, second leading scorer for the Eagles tonight. Of course, I'll tell you who really missed having Addie Baxter was the girls' soccer team here at Columbia City. Now, girls' soccer team was able to come away with a few wins this year. Not a winning record, but did get a few wins. Strack continues her struggles in the paint. But when Addie Baxter was playing soccer here at Columbia City, her senior year, she was easily the leading scorer. That's a real tough shot by DeBose on the inside. Knocked away. DeBose gets a hand on it. She got down the floor quick. It's going to be Columbia City ball, but credit to DeBose for not only scoring the basket, but then getting down the floor and affecting the pass. And talking about Addie Baxter, when she played soccer here at Columbia City, I believe her senior year she scored, I think it was 34 goals. None of her teammates even came close. Strack with a putback and one. The ball gets stuck in the net. The basket is good and a chance at three.
Number 42, Hannah Goodrich. One shot, Claudia Strack.
Claudia Strack will get one shot. And I'm wondering, oh, they just called on a student. That is an emphatic shot. That's like a block shot coming from the student section. It's not really the student section. But one of the students had to come over and swat that basketball away, and, well, he did his job. I'll go ahead and show you the replay of this bucket by Strack and how the ball gets stuck. It does count as a make. It also counts as a three-point play because you just made the free throw. But how about a fan coming in to swat the ball away? Like, all you have to do is take a swipe at the basketball. It's stuck. No problem, ref. Tight defense there by Tonkel. Loose ball. Luckily, Sherelds is right there to recover, but she has some trouble. Claudia Strack causing that trouble. But here's Webb. Tough shot, and it goes. Right over Holler. Alana Webb with 17 points, and in transition, Strack gets it to go again. Well, she was struggling in the paint earlier, but the last two possessions, she's found her shot. And here's what happened the last time Claudia Strack was at the free throw line. She does hit the free throw, but then a student here at Columbia City is called upon and just takes a little swat as the ball gets stuck in the net. That's back-to-back three-point plays and a takeaway by Holler. Extra pass, Sola Holler from the corner. It's good. Sola Holler from deep. A takeaway by Holler. Strack with the extra pass. Tora Holler steps in and hits a three. A 32-point lead for the Lady Eagles. That's Tora's second three of the ball game. 5 threes for the Eagles. Not a lot of threes shot, but they've been effective when they have shot it. DeBose looking for something, does not get it. And Strack with a strong rebound for the Eagles. Fake on the three, back out to Holler. Knitter with the floater, it drops. Izzy Knitter, just her third make from the field so far. But a good shot it was. Webb through the paint, and it just drops home. 2 more for Alana Webb. She's got 19. And stolen away by DeBose, and then she loses the ball. It's traveling anyway. Eiley Payne and Isabel Miller will check in for the Lady Eagles. We've got 4:02 to go here in this third quarter. Holler will inbound. Gets it in. Tough shot. Tonkel. 16 points for Anissa Tonkel. That ball's loose. Tonkel picks it up. And was she fouled or did she travel? She was fouled by the Bulldogs. Sherelds will be called for the foul, and that's already the 4th team foul against New Haven. 1 more, and the Eagles will be in the double bonus. Stolen away, Webb. Almost got the steal. Instead, Strack came away with it. They go outside to Miller. Deep three, Tonkel, short. Battle for the board, pulled down by Strack. She missed it. And the Bulldogs come away with it. That's Sherelds. Jumper by Ware, won't fall. Out of bounds, Eagles ball. Three minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this third quarter. And a dominant performance by the Lady Eagles. Final regular season game of girls basketball for both these teams. The Bulldogs go to Mississinewa for sectionals. The Eagles go to Tippecanoe Valley. As they work the ball around to Tonkel. 2-3 zone here by New Haven. Strack looks for the feed. They go cross court, and that shot will not fall. Pulled down by Sherelds. Sherelds tries to go through the paint, knocked away. Didn't even get close to the paint, actually. Inside 3 minutes to go here this third quarter. Ware feeds it inside to Bose, backing in, zips it outside. Ware for three, no good. Outlet to Payne, can she finish? She does. Eiley Payne, and with that shot, the Eagles go up by 36. And there's Payne with a takeaway. She missed, though. That was a chance at back-to-back buckets. Spinning shot, Webb, no good. Ripped away by Strack. That was a strong board. Through the traffic, and put back is good by Tonkel. Not really a put back, more of a put in. As Tonkel's up to 18 points. She's had a great ball game. Inside 2 minutes to go. We're now on a running clock with the Eagles lead at 38 points. Stolen away by Tonkel. Tonkel feeds that to Isabel Miller. Holler, pull up three. That was contested and didn't matter. Tora Holler drains it. Her third triple of the ball game. .28 points for Holler, and that's a self-inflicted turnover by Khalees Sherells as the clock will continue to move. We are in a running clock situation. Addison Gowan will check in for Columbia City. Jada Wallace-Wade heads to the bench for New Haven. Pull-up jumper, Holler, a little bit short. And DeBose pulls down the board for the Bulldogs. Here comes Webb. Webb had Strack in close. Strack goes to guard DeBose as we're down to 42 seconds left. That three is good by Webb. Alana Webb has been a bright spot for New Haven in a game where there haven't been a whole lot of bright spots. She's got 22 points. Now the Eagles can hold for the final shot this quarter. Strack through traffic. Dishes outside. Gowan puts it on the deck. Strack comes in and puts it in. Claudia Strack turning it on here in the third quarter. New Haven's got 11 seconds to work with. Meanwhile, Claudia Strack now up to 15 points for the game. Down to 3 seconds. 1 second. And that's not going to count, I don't think. It doesn't go anyway. Didn't look like DeBose got it off in time, but either way, the shot doesn't fall. And the Eagles are up by 40. We're back for the start of the fourth quarter on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 in the cage, but I ain't really the game up. We make sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably won't get me on mopping out Lamborghinis. The youngest turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't stay.
It has been all Eagles tonight in this final game of the regular season for girls basketball in the state of Indiana. 74-34 the Eagles with the lead, and they've got, I believe, 3 players in double figures. One is Tora Holler. She's got 28 points. The other is Anissa Tonkel. She has 18. And Claudia Strack now has 15. And she really started to get things going in that third quarter. Good feed, tough catch by Tonkel. She does get it, and the basket goes. Addison Gowan off the bench. This is a running clock situation as the Eagles' lead is now 42. They did get up by 36 in the third quarter, so the game goes to a running clock. So balls out of bounds will not stop the clock. Turnovers will not stop the clock. I believe non-shooting fouls will not stop the clock, but shooting fouls will stop the clock when everybody is set. That's a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to New Haven. But the clock continues to run as it's now down heading towards 7 minutes. Alana Webb has been a bright spot tonight for New Haven, 22 points. She's always been a talented ball player. Pull up three. Webb hits it. 25 points for Webb. Miller the extra pass, and really Columbia City can afford to be patient with the lead as big as it is. Tora Holler with a little scoop shot there. She's had a great night, but couldn't quite get that shot to roll in. As Sherelds feeds it over. Here's Goodrich. High off the glass, but well short. Isabel Miller with the board for Columbia City. That's Eiley Payne out ahead of the pack, and she scores. She had the bucket that made it a 36-point game earlier. Of course, the rule is whenever the game gets to a 35-point margin or more in the second half, at that point the game goes to a running clock. It's the case for basketball. It's also the case for football. Offensive board, Sherelds, and she's fouled. Well, now the clock will run until everybody is set. It's one of the few times that the clock stops in a running clock. Shooting foul is committed. The clock is supposed to stop when everybody is set. They have not yet stopped it. Now they have. 5:43. But Sherelds unable to hit that first free throw. Claudia Strack will check back in, so the starter's not done yet. Looks like Tora Holler's gone to the bench, though, so nope, there she is on the floor. Tonkel slows down, goes cross court to Sola Holler. Here's Tora Holler with the feed. Knitter outside to Tonkel. Her three won't go, and the Bulldogs come away with it. That is Webb. Webb working through some traffic. The ball is tipped but recovered. Sherelds has it. It was Jakaya Nord who kept the ball alive for the Bulldogs. Poked out from behind by Holler, but she knocks it out. It will be New Haven basketball. Just one foul this quarter. It was against New Haven, although New Haven's been able to avoid any kind of foul trouble so far. Inbound to Webb. She leans in and draws the foul.
And the Eagle foul. 24,
Claudia Strack called for the foul. Of course, we do have boys basketball coming up after this girls game gets done. They'll start the boys game about 20 minutes. After the girls game finishes up, kids will get 20 minutes to warm up. It's worth mentioning that the New Haven boys team is undefeated in conference play right now, tied for first with Huntington North. And now it looks as though the starters' night is done as they get a round of applause from the home crowd here at Columbia City. The Eagles take a timeout. It's a full timeout, and it's a little senior recognition. Tora Holler and Anissa Tonkel wave to the crowd. They didn't think they were going to have this opportunity. Tonkel, what effectively turns into the last home game for the Lady Eagles this season, and the last home game for Tora Holler and Anissa Tonkel. Kind of a special treat that they get to play on their home court one last time. They didn't think they would get to do that, not against New Haven at least. They thought this game was going to be at New Haven. Just about everybody else did, but then the decision was made, I believe, yesterday to move the game here and play it today as opposed to playing it at New Haven and playing last night. The Eagles do take over, and they've got mostly backups on the floor. This is Addison Gowan, a sophomore, who feeds Kennedy Tucker. The young team that Amy Shearer has, you got to think that she's excited about the future here at Columbia City. That's Tucker with a pull-up. The freshman, Kennedy Tucker. And the Eagles crack 80. I believe that puts Tucker on the board for the first time in this ball game. Inside, DeBose in the paint. High off the glass, and it goes. Off the glass and off the iron for DeBose. Tucker was thinking about that three. I'm sure she wanted it. She does have Morrow in the paint. Instead, they go to Isabel Miller. Back outside, Kennedy Tucker. The feed, and Morrow draws the foul. Looks like they're going to say it was not on the shot. It's the first foul on New Haven this quarter. Again, a reminder, we do have boys basketball coming up as the New Haven Bulldogs 4-0 in conference play take on the Columbia City Eagles 3-1 in conference play. Their only loss coming against Huntington North. Huntington North is also undefeated in conference play. And the jumper just goes down for Isabel Miller. Swatted away and taken away. Eiley Payne to the basket. It rolls right off the rim. But good fight there by the Eagles, and Payne, second time's a charm. Well, Eiley Payne is now in double figures for this ball game. Webb leans in and draws the foul. I mentioned the quote from Remember the Titans earlier where Gary Bertier said, sometimes when something unexpected comes, you just got to take it and run with it. Well, Columbia City was expecting to play New Haven. What was unexpected about it was that the game would be played here at Columbia City. But with it being here, the Eagles have put on a show, especially the two seniors. Tora Holler and Anissa Tonkel, they get one more unexpected chance to take the floor here on the home court before sectionals. And they take advantage of it. Webb goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. That's blocked. The Dogs come away with it as we're inside the final 2 minutes, or are we? The clock has stopped. That ball's out of bounds. Clock is right at 2 minutes. And now they start it running again. So, I don't know, maybe an issue with the equipment. I'm not sure. Could be just about anything, but they've got it running right now. Long inbound to Sherelds. Pull-up three. Webb couldn't hit it. Isabel Miller chases the loose ball down. Wide open down the floor, and that's an air ball from Morrow. Into the paint. Webb couldn't hit. Offensive board, Sherelds. And a Goodrich back in there. She will finish this game with double figures. She's got 10 right now as we're coming up on the final minute of play. So Columbia City going to go to 15-7 overall and make it a 5-game winning streak going into sectionals at Tippecanoe Valley. They'll play West Noble in the first round. That leaner comes up as an air ball. And that's going to be a foul on the Eagles as they call it on Jillian Morrow.
Number 40, Jillian Morrow.
New Haven's first round game is going to be against Marion. As we've got a foul on the three. Ware was fouled while taking the three. This clock will stop when everybody is set to shoot the free throw. It will, of course, be Webb who shoots the free throw. She's up to 27 points in this game. And they'll stop it with 17.1 seconds. First one's good. Second one's good. Three for three, and I waited till just now because Alana Webb is up to 30 points in the game. I think that scoreboard is actually incorrect because they gave those 3 points to Columbia City. Should have given them to New Haven. Well, it's going to be a win for Columbia City anyway. 84-46 is the final score. Columbia City a winner over New Haven.
Girls sectional play starts Tuesday night. Tippy Valley, we play West Noble. First game.
If you heard the announcement, Tippy Valley is where Columbia City will play their sectional. They'll take on West Noble in that ball game. New Haven will take on Marion at Mississinewa. Final game of the regular season for girls basketball in the books. Final game for both these teams. We do have more girls basketball coming up tonight on Summit City Sports with Concordia taking on Wayne. But for New Haven and Columbia City, this is the final girls basketball game of the season. Sectionals start this coming week. It's time to recognize our Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game, and I'm going to recognize the two seniors. That's right, Anissa Tonkel and Tora Holler finish this game in great fashion. Holler finishes this game with 28 points, Tonkel with 18, and those two seniors get to celebrate one last home game, a game that they were expecting to be on the road, but they played great tonight. The Columbia City boys take the floor for their pregame warm-ups and their 20-minute pregame warm-up. New Haven will be coming out here soon for the boys' game. In the meantime, for Gavin Wirt, this is Thad Goff saying so long and see you in a few minutes as Columbia City takes on New Haven in boys basketball. But in the girls' game, it's Columbia City a winner, 84-46 over New Haven. See you in a little bit for the boys' game.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.